And good morning and welcome back to the WSJM Morning Show on your Tuesday morning. Welcome to Zach East, United Way of Southwest Michigan. He's joining us through the magic of technology. You're here on the tie line. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Ken. I'm getting ready to go to Dowagiac and Cassopolis this morning to talk with some Cass County individuals there in the school systems to kind of talk about what we do at United Way. So I wanted to make sure I get the chance to actually do that in person, and I've instead told you that I will do this interview remotely.
I see how we rate. Yeah, we're not. That's fine. We'll take number 2 as long as you're doing the community good. That's fine. That's fine.
I love doing this stuff. I love being able to talk to people. I love being able to see what's going on in our communities, hear from people directly. So this is actually pretty great, and it's one of the reasons why I like stepping outside of the radio studio in both jobs. So there you go.
We get it. All right, so United Way of Southwest Michigan, we had a great update last week with Maria. She was asking for volunteers for Rake a Difference. Any updates on that? How are we doing?
Yeah, that is pretty much the same thing that I'd like to be able to remind folks about, is that Rake a Difference is truly one of our largest undertakings in Southwest Michigan. It's certainly the largest in terms of volunteers getting together across the 3-county area. Something like 1,200 or 1,300 volunteers, I believe, if I remember the number correctly. Yeah, it's just huge. And as you might imagine, which I'm sure Maria talked about last week while I was on vacation, is that the number keeps growing every year for seniors in need. The great thing about having the independence that seniors have in their homes and being able to live independently is that they only are able to typically do so with the assistance of great programs like Meals on Wheels and a lot of the things hosted at Area Agency on Aging, but certainly great volunteer opportunities like this where we help out seniors who might need just a little leg up and certainly don't want to do the yard work themselves or the heavy lifting or the cleaning of the gutters or any of the things that might be a little physically demanding, but also might be very difficult because, honestly, as you've seen, we had some pretty interesting weather last year, and we've had a pretty interesting weather season so far this year, too.
Yeah.
That creates a lot of issues for lots of homeowners, but especially for seniors who don't have those abilities to perhaps pay for all the things that need to be done to keep their foundations, free of leaves, debris, grass, all sorts of other stuff. That's where Rake a Difference comes in, and the volunteers that do this work love doing it. Yeah. So what I'd like to impress upon folks to kind of get back and answer your question is, we did have a fair amount of people who went to volunteerunited.org and signed up to take phone calls for us starting in the month of September. For seniors, it'll start registering in September. So that's fantastic. We do appreciate that. We would certainly love to have more folks. So even if you're just now hearing this for the first time, seniors call during the month of September to a special phone line that we have at the United Way office in St. Joseph. And we will provide all the necessary, workspace for you, the computer, certainly the phone, we'll even usually have some snacks, coffee, all that kind of stuff. But a great working environment and a great opportunity to speak with our community seniors about their needs and get them signed up for Rake a Difference. We usually have over 300, nearly 400 seniors that need service each year. And I know the need will be, again, greater this year as it keeps growing. So in order to make sure that our staff can concentrate on doing the work that they do each day and not, having all these voicemails to chase, because we want to be there and answer phones for folks as best as we can, we would love some volunteer support for that. So if you'd like to sign up still, your chance to do that is at volunteerunited.org. While you're also there, if you're interested in signing up to be a team for Rake a Difference, we'll be opening registration for that in about the middle of September or so, or actually probably the 1st of September is what I think they've told me.
Okay.
So if you want to get a jump on that ahead of time, probably be a good idea to just go to the website and register yourself as a volunteer. You don't have to subscribe to a posted need just yet, but it would be great to fill out your volunteer profile so we can understand who you are and match you with things. And then when new volunteer opportunities get released, you get an email about that to let you know. And when Rake a Difference gets sent out as a volunteer need to post your team and get with folks and start making a difference in the community, then you'll hear about it first. So head to volunteerunited.org.
And one of the things that you might keep in mind is if you're a company, a business, an organization, a school, and you're looking for ways to really bring your team together and doing it in a way that's outside of work, Rake a Difference is a really good way. I mean, I've seen a lot of different teams really take great pride in volunteering, getting together a team from their workplace to help out in this way.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. It's a huge team building event, and it's also a fun way to sometimes compete against other departments within your organization.
Competition.
We especially see the Whirlpool, AEP, Corewell, and other teams come out year after year and kind of try to compete for the most houses or, being out there the longest, or just really simply, some of them take sometimes just a shift or two, a house or two. Whatever they can do in the time that they have is appreciated. So if you want to be a part of it, volunteerunited.org, just head on over and set up a profile. And then when our need for Rake a Difference opens in September, we will alert you to that. You can also come back to the website or go to uwsm.org with more details there as well. We have a Rake a Difference page set up with none of the buttons and things going to any places at the moment since all those things are closed. But if you do want to jump a little bit on seeing how the process works, that Rake a Difference page is a great way to do that at uwsm.org.
Yeah.
And I should probably mention, too, this year's event will be Thursday, November 12th. So you're probably saying to yourself, why on earth are we talking about something in August that's going to be in November? And the simple answer is, as we said, it takes over 1,000 people to make this happen. Lots and lots and lots of volunteers getting together and lots of planning by our staff and volunteers to match those volunteers with seniors, locations, hours, what they're able to do, and all sorts of other, things that they need to be matched with so that we can get the job done.
Yeah, love it. And it's going to be a sweet 16 because this is going to be the 16th annual Rake a Difference this year. So we look forward to that.
It's so exciting to know that we've been making a difference throughout Southwest Michigan for 16 years doing this. So I'm really excited to go chase teams like I did last year and getting pictures and video last November. It's one of my favorite days to kind of just, it's just so fun to see people have fun doing this. But the smiles and sometimes the tears on the faces of our seniors is really what counts.
UWSM.org for more information. Zach East, United Way of Southwest Michigan. Thank you for the update.
Thanks, Ken.
You bet.